Hello everyone, I'm Michael Wallace, Grind City Media Senior Editor and also Grizzlies Analyst, also a proud alum of Grambling State University. And I'm here with Ja Morant, father of Ja Morant, but also a Claflin University alum as well. T, you and I both know the importance of HBCUs as we use this time to commemorate awareness and everything surrounding our HBCU culture. Going to Claflin University, what was the decision like for you when you had a chance to come out and make that decision to attend a HBCU?
Actually, it was more of me trying to go where I got a full scholarship because my mom, had my brother and my sister, and they were older than me, so I was like trying to make it light on her pockets. And then when I got on the campus, I saw like the different culture, and it's almost like a family reunion. So I was excited about attending it.
You talked about the culture and the feeling of what the campus experience was like. What are some of the things, your biggest memories of just being around that culture and how much it felt like home?
Being on the yard, I think it was like nobody really staying in their dorms. Like the yard was a party in itself, and like I felt like going to HBCU was important to me, and special because it was almost like my auntie and uncle was the one that was pretty much teaching me, because I feel like they know the culture, they know background. Most of them came from the same type background, so it's relatability, so it was like a family environment type joint.
Absolutely. And we're going to get to the jersey because you bought the jersey right there. You balled out there. You weren't just a student there. You were a student athlete, and you contributed back onto the campus and did a lot of remarkable things. Also met your wife there. You know what I mean? This is a family affair when it comes to HBCUs. But we've seen the impact of historically Black colleges and universities, not just in the classroom, but also in different fields: politics, education, science. There's leaders all across the world who came from HBCUs. Why is it such a powerful place to be for students that look like us?
Not to knock on any, big time university, but I think HBCUs are big time because it's so much things that go on HBCU's campus that shapes these people who are in high places.
Absolutely, the connection there, the feeling of home. We get a chance to go there and grow there, right? We make mistakes, but we learn from those mistakes, and we have faculty and administrators and life people that impact our lives.
Pop you like auntie. You ain't supposed to be doing that.
Get on the class, get on over here, right? They're not just teachers in the classroom, you know what I mean? They're life skill developers when it comes to that.
Right.
Now, as I said before, this is a family atmosphere, family environment for you. Talk a little bit about your career playing there. Obviously, I know you were, two-time tournament, led the team to the tournament twice there, man, in Division II.
Player of the year.
Player of the year. Yeah, go ahead. Pop that collar, man.
Yeah, two-time captain. I pretty much led us to the national titles. But the most important thing I can say that I did at Claflin was mentor the ones who was coming behind me. So like homecomings, I'm going back, they still in class, they trying to cut class, to just be because they know I'm on the yard. No, y'all better go back and get this education too now.
How are some of those values from HBCU and the experience that you had there? How are you instilling that, and how did you instill that in both Ja and Tanaya, who's at an HBCU at Mississippi Valley State?
My baby girl, she's at Valley State. But the thing is, like now, me and Jamie done set up a charity, a scholarship fund at our college at Claflin, and then Ja, of course, is donating to the cause, and I think it's big time because with your Dukes and North Carolinas and all, especially athletic departments, they got everything right there. But with the HBCUs, they need assistance, and I think Chris Paul is doing a great job, and other players as far as the give back, to make sure it's almost like even in the playing field, as far as you giving back to your culture.
Yes, it's definitely, we're saying that across the board. The Memphis Grizzlies are one of the preeminent NBA franchises in terms of commemorating HBCU Night. We have our HBCU Night annually this year presented by Pinnacle. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, we went to Tennessee State University during the Grizzlies training camp there to sort of get the love and share the love with Tennessee State as well. It's been important, and you guys aren't just talking it, you're doing it. Ja, you and Nike have partnered to send gear and also
Yes.
have that brand as part of some HBCUs across the country.
Right.
Mississippi Valley State is one.
Yes.
But why is that decision important to continue to share that with HBCUs?
Because I mean, like I said, it's more of the give back. Like if you got the big time colleges that got it, it's already there, and that's of course that's a draw when the kids be like, yo, I got all this apparel over here for free, and then HBCU struggling to do that. But at the same time, they will never get the experience of, say, the Battle of the Band. You ain't got no Battle of the Band at Duke. The cheerleaders competing at HBCU.
Yeah,
they do a cheer. You look down there like, that's your turn. All that, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, like even the sororities and fraternities, they coming out joint.
Yeah.
That's always live. It's almost like a concert. So
yes.
It's so many different experiences that comes with a HBCU that I don't feel like at the big time college.
Some of the other universities, yep. And before we get you out of here, I wanted to ask you, what would your message be to students who are considering HBCUs and why it's important? Obviously, all schools are great schools.
Right.
They're all educational opportunities, but what makes, one more time, HBCU experiences so unique?
I think it's so unique because you have so many different avenues that, you can explore. I mean, and it's the connectiveness. When I went to Claflin, my African-American studies teacher, actually African-American.
Okay.
So, you got people who look like you, teaching you, educating you, but holding your hand and taking you along the way to real adulthood, and the experiences are mind blowing. Like, I'm going back to my homecoming the 23rd of November. Shadows got a game, but I'm going back to homecoming.
That's where you're going to be.
Yeah,
right?
that's where
I'm
going to be.
Find you.
Yeah.
Well, T, thank you so much, man. And I appreciate you being here for this conversation, man. I'm
doubt.
loving the jersey. So you're 21. You got 12. 12 is the derivative of 21.
Flip it.
Flip it around. Same thing, man. Well, I tell you what, man, that's been a pleasure to sit there and talk with you about your journey. And again, commemorating all that we do for HBCUs and on HBCU Night.
Appreciate you.
So keep it locked on all of our coverage across HBCU Night and all of our other initiatives. The Grizzlies are doing one of the most remarkable jobs of all NBA teams, and the Grizzlies Community Engagement and Foundation is leading the charge for our HBCU awareness and all of our HBCU coverage.